What if, one day, every insect on Earth vanished? No warning, no sound. One moment, they're everywhere. The next, completely gone. No ants, no bees, no butterflies, no mosquitoes, no beetles. At first, humans might feel relief. No bites, no pests, no buzzing in the night. But that relief would be dangerously short-lived. Within days, silence would feel strange. Gardens would look normal, but oddly empty. Flowers would bloom, and then begin to fail. Bees, butterflies, and other pollinators are responsible for fertilizing most of the plants humans rely on. Without insects, pollination collapses almost instantly. Crops like fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds begin to disappear. Apples, almonds, tomatoes, coffee, chocolate, gone or extremely rare. Farmers try to adapt, but it's impossible at scale. Hand pollination works for a few plants, not for feeding billions of people. Food prices skyrocket, shortages begin. Hunger spreads, not because humans lack technology, but because the natural system holding agriculture together has broken. Then comes the collapse of the food chain. Birds are the first to suffer. Most birds rely on insects to feed their young. Without insects, chicks starve. Bird populations crash within weeks. Frogs, lizards, reptiles, and small mammals follow soon after. Fish that rely on insects falling into water begin to disappear. One layer at a time, the ecosystem unravels. Dead plants start piling up. Leaves fall, trees shed branches, crops rot in fields. Normally, insects break down organic matter, recycling nutrients back into the soil. Without them, decomposition slows dramatically. Soil becomes poor, dry, and lifeless. The ground that once fed life becomes sterile dust. Forests begin to weaken. Without insects, many plants can't reproduce. Old trees die, but new ones don't replace them. Entire ecosystems age without renewal. Forests thin out, deserts expand. The planet starts losing its green skin. Even animals humans depend on begin to vanish. Chickens, fish, livestock. Many rely indirectly on insects for food or healthy ecosystems. Meat, dairy, and fish supplies collapse. Protein becomes scarce. Global malnutrition rises. Ironically, pests once hated by humans turn out to be essential. Ants that aerate soil, beetles that clean waste, insects that control harmful bacteria and fungi. Without them, disease spreads faster through plants, animals, and even water systems. Ecosystems lose their immune system. Human cities don't escape either. Waste accumulates faster. Sewage systems struggle. Insects that once quietly helped decompose organic matter are gone, and the world begins to smell like decay. Within months, ecosystems reach a tipping point. Scientists scramble for solutions, but there is no replacement for billions of years of evolution. Robots can't pollinate entire continents. Labs can't recreate natural balance. Nature doesn't run on shortcuts. Within years, mass extinctions accelerate. Not just insects, birds, mammals, reptiles, and plants vanish. Biodiversity collapses. The Earth becomes quieter, emptier, less alive. And then humans face the truth. Insects were never small. They were the foundation. They pollinated our food, fed our animals, recycled our waste, maintained our soil, and held the planet together silently. Humans stood at the top of the pyramid, never realizing how fragile the base truly was. Without insects, human civilization doesn't immediately end, but it begins to starve, weaken, and shrink. Cities empty, populations fall. Technology slows as survival takes priority again. The planet wouldn't explode, it wouldn't burn. It would simply fade. Life wouldn't disappear all at once, it would unravel. And the most terrifying part? We wouldn't be able to stop it. Sometimes, the smallest creatures carry the greatest weight, and when they vanish, the world follows.